Hi, friends. This is Archangel. So, I like mythology. I love fantastic tales of epic proportion because they convey insights about mortality. Stories convey deeper meanings than just a lady with snake hair that turns onlookers to stone. I like fairy tales. Obviously, I bought into romance and female benevolence most of my life, so it's apparent that I and 99% of males out there enjoy fiction. I enjoy the cultural tales and celebrations surrounding our holidays as well. Christmas, Halloween, Easter. I love the immersion in fiendish ghouls or toy-making elves or egg-hiding rabbits. Yet, as with all metaphors that take flights of fancy, there is deeper meaning. I contemplate this as Christmas approaches, and one song triggered the deeper implications behind this holiday, which bespeak the dynamic of human male's existence through wondrous holiday tales and song. I see male utility and disposability in this commercialist holiday meant to celebrate Christ's birth. This song is essentially about a female making crazy materialistic and utilitarian demands of Santa in a cutesy little flirtatious voice. This song and the greater representations of Christmas and Santa is essentially the greater dynamic of society. Society and females make demands, and we oblige them and enable their selfish tendency to use males as tools of utility to be discarded when we fail to serve any longer. I realized that by this song, Santa represents males in the greater paradigm of our cultural human relational construct. Males are society's Santas. This song demonstrates males' role as utilities to provide, and it demonstrates females' hypergamous nature of bigger, better, more, as well as further demonstrates female entitlement expectations. This song perfectly illustrates the dynamic of male-female relations. Females stamp their feet, males scramble to deliver and service. Yes, ma'am, you rang? Please allow me to kiss your feet, your rings. Allow me to prostrate myself before you and just bleed. What can I do for you today, madam? So humor me as I deconstruct this song and a few of the meanings behind it. So the first line goes,
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Okay, so we have a female making demands of a fur, and Santa is simply to find, procure, then hand-deliver trinkets and baubles as instructed, merely because she says she has been good, so she deserves the skins of slaughtered animals beneath her tree. Next line.
Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Okay then, apparently the pelts of dead animals was not enough to sate. Now she wants a car, and not simply a car, but a light blue convertible. She needs people to see her as she drives, so she may receive attention. So a convertible is an obvious choice for a beautiful goddess. So, Mr. Jolly, just procure and deliver her a year-specific 2-ton example of Detroit's finest steel. Chop chop! Okay, so from deceased animal dermal layers to model-specific automotive demands. Gee, beggars are pretty choosy when they sport XX chromosomes.
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list.
Okay, so she is shaming and co-opting Santa into compliance by claiming angelic behavior. She has slaved and toiled all year and hasn't been promiscuous, though the fact that she states this as a lament means that she would like to be, and by inference implies that she is hot property and there are plenty of fellas that want her, so she has plenty of opportunity. She reveals her sense of entitlement to fun, which she has missed out on in order to be good. Then she leads Santa on with grand future promises that she'll be good next year if Santa satisfies her list this year. Next line.
Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
You know, the baby blue conglomeration of engineered roadworthy steel is already starting to bore her. Now she deserves a seafaring vessel as a small pittance for her angelic behavior. Yeah, silver-haired man. Yeah, you, roly-poly. The car and the furs, they are so 2 seconds ago. How about you pop on down to wherever and fetch me back a freaking houseboat and bring it to me on your dime and your time. Next line.
Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Yeah, the barge was mildly entertaining for a minute. Now she's demanding ownership of land, and not just any piece of dirt, but rather wealth-bearing caches of precious metals in the earth. Really? Next line.
Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight.
You'll notice the escalation of demands in each verse thus far. Now, the pretense is simply dropped. She initially tried to seduce and butter up Santa with good behavior and sweet talk in the first couple lines. Now, she drops the angel act and makes her true colors known. Gimme real estate, gimme pre-signed checks, gimme, gimme, gimme. You sweating, knuckle-dragging, grunting, protruding four-headed Neanderthal monkey. Oh, and then could you die when you're all dried up? Thanks. Next line.
Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me.
Well, currently, she needs him to come and service her Christmas tree with ornaments, not from Walmart or Costco, but from Tiffany's, because she pledges her trust in him and challenges his feelings for her with proof in the form of material goods. And last line.
Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry. Tonight.
Now she wants a ring and throws in a backhanded insult. I want a fat rock, not a call on the phone, you intolerable caveman. She needs cold, hard provision, not sentiment. A phone call? Tsk, please, are you kidding her? Let's go, old man. Get that list satisfied. She's not getting any younger. Throughout the song, she is using endearing refrains of baby and honey and cutie to feign caring and stroke his ego so he will produce. She talks sweetly and claims angelic, innocent behavior. She has been good and promises more of the same if he will produce. She downplays her demands as mere pocket change that she deserves, resultant from her upstanding behavior. You'll notice that she plays the male-female sexual tension dynamic. I don't hear guys singing songs to Santa demanding cars and cruise ships and skyscrapers because they have been good and refrained from sleeping with an entire zip code the preceding year. So she is playing the male-female attraction and twisting flirtation into durable goods. Moreover, she pretty much expects this corpulent clown to deliver all of these things, and she nags him about how slow he is, since she ends every line with, "Hurry down the chimney tonight." Oh no, it's not enough that he is locating, producing, procuring, then personally delivering all these extravagances, thus fastidiously satisfying all her selfish, outlandish demands. No, you're doing it too slow. Hurry up, I want my stuff. Nice, huh? You know, as I listened to this song, I was struck with deja vu. Like, this was all so familiar. All the motivations, the manipulations, and deceptive subterfuge going on in this song reminds me of something. I can't quite put my finger on it. Oh, yeah, everyday reality. This is how males are treated every single day around the globe, as they have been for centuries. As utilities of provision. Males are material providers. Not only that, but manual laborers. The tale is told in how we view and treat Santa. People not only make material demands of this jolly crimson-garmented, overweight male, but they expect him to bring them these gifts to their homes. Produce the gifts, then labor delivering them to us. It's not like, well, okay, I'll give you this Cadillac because you were good and you didn't have to work at a job all year in order to earn the money to buy this Cadillac. I'm giving it to you for free, but do you think you could come to the North Pole and pick it up? No, no. No, people expect free things, and they expect him to deliver them. He is supposed to spend his time, energy, and sweat securing provision, gifts for others, and he is expected to do all this on his own dime. And just what does Santa get from any of this? Maybe a few cookies and some room temperature milk, which keeps him fat and unattractive to other ladies, who would have nothing to do with him were it not for the things he does, the services he provides them. I mean, come on, has anybody ever considered Santa's comfort? Perhaps he'd like to chill by the fire and crack the whip on some female to drag his selfish list of material wishes down his chimney at her expense and her effort. Maybe he would like to use a female for her gift dispensation, then kick her out and make her leave from the roof. Maybe he would like to feign goodness just to extract some presents from a female. Then he can flip her some stale, store-bought chocolate chip cookie and call it a night. I hear all these songs which invoke the underlying female theme of gimme, 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 and males are simply to give, give, give. People are programmed to take from silly-looking, good-hearted, hard-working male figures. Everybody makes demands of this kind-hearted, compassionate male that we label Santa. People will walk all over him with demands and only associate with him at all because he does something for them. If this old Saint Nick did not do things or provide service and entertainment, people would be like, Santa who? The dynamic of males devalued to the level of utilities is the theme accurately represented by this holiday. I hear another song about a brat stamping her feet and demanding a hippopotamus for Christmas. Not a rhinoceros, not a giraffe. Did she ask for an elephant? No, turn up the hearing aid, Pops. This little piece of divine charm wants a hippopotamus. Yeah, get it right, old man. And hey, hurry the frick up. Her little highness is waiting. Songs are the microcosm of the macrocosm. We use males as disposable tools in everyday life. So, of course, our holidays are going to represent this greater societal meme. Oh, but that's not the end of it. Not only do we cast our utility demands onto this male, we also cast our contempt onto him as well, because we also portray Santa to be an oppressive authoritarian. He's imposing and pressuring you to behave a certain way.
Behave yourselves, because Santa can still look into his magic snowball and see just what you're up to.
Oh, and he's a pervert, since he is forever watching people when they are sleeping or when they are awake.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
and if you don't behave, he will know and he will not produce or deliver free stuff to you that you didn't have to work for in the first place. So on the one hand, he is an overweight clown, a tool who delivers material goods in exchange for some glass of warm curdled milk and a crusty old oatmeal cookie that the mice in the pantry already had their way with after the humans went to bed. Then, on the other hand, he is an oppressive authoritarian creeper, spying on people and punishing them if they don't behave a certain way. So, following that thought to its logical conclusion, Santa is a pedophile who watches little kids as they sleep. He is cast with disregard and marginalized no matter how you look at it. Nobody cares about Santa as a being. Nobody cares what his favorite band is. Nobody appreciates his thoughts or his feelings. Nobody is concerned with his personal observations of sleigh maneuverability in adverse weather conditions. Nor do they care that he does all of this in freezing temperatures with no heater in his sleigh. Nobody gives a crap about him as a human being who is a resident of North Pole planet Earth. People only care about him for what he does, for the goods they can extract from him. They don't care if he likes hardwood or carpet, or has ever been to Disneyland. They have a list of demands, and he needs to just get it done. Specifics, details, logistics, just figure it out, dude, on your own time and your own dime. Yeah, and can you hurry up? You have an entire planet to service. Let's go, hop to it, rosy cheeks. Males really are societal Santas. Santa is all males. Males and their societal role within traditionalism actually served as the prototype for the Santa dynamic. Yeah, we don't care about males as beings with feelings. We only care about what they do for others. We care that they build our roads, our cities, our nations, our world. We care that they conceive and produce our technologies. We care that they hand over their money to the uterine-equipped deities of a gynocentric state at the end of the day. And furthermore, we care that they give their last breath defending this female privilege. Beyond that, yeah, we only care that we dispose of these shovels as quickly as possible when they have lost any further use, so they won't clutter up our cities or nations like overflowing trash receptacles onto the street when these cities' sanitation workers decide to strike. Any further than that, we don't care about male worth or suffering or tragic injustice, or their hopes or dreams or ambitions or tender hearts or their mushy vulnerabilities. We don't care about any of that stuff. Produce utility, then die. This is what we require from our males. Period. Society, especially females, need things from males. Labor, provision, protection, and so they will flirt and lie to these protruding four-headed mutants that they would otherwise never associate with. Guys, especially the beta males that carry entitled females who have spent the best years of their beauty and youth on people who are not him. He picks up the tab for the BMW that somebody else got to enjoy and use right off the showroom floor. Males are simply shovels, tools of female convenience. She doesn't care about your 4th grade track trophy or the insights you gleaned from your trip to Mount Rushmore 2 years ago or your dreams and romantic ideas. She has demands. You need to fill them. Just get it done. And males gladly concede to the role of Santa, thus spending their vital life energy trying to fulfill the demands of a spoiled brat, stamping her feet, demanding a hippopotamus for Christmas.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Only a hippopotamus will do.
And males will put up with all this. Why? Well, because they get to pretend that females actually care and love them. Just like Santa is portrayed to be gullible enough to believe that anybody actually cares about him, independent of the service he provides. Do you think that if Santa did not produce or deliver free things to everyone, that people would even care about Old Man Claus? If he didn't deliver gifts, do you think anybody would come running to help him if he needed help moving his dining room table? Yeah. So males are utilities and are only relevant because they labor on behalf of others. Moreover, our society only tolerates males as long as they continue to produce. When they fail to meet quotas or increase output in order to meet increased demands from the wife, the female collective, or society, then they are suddenly a liability and discarded like a rotten head of lettuce sitting in the produce drawer of the fridge a month past its expiration date. It's so crazy once you realize male disposability. You see the dynamic of male utility and expendability everywhere, including the themes of our holidays. Despite all this, I still dig all the pomp and hoopla of Christmas, and I dig Santa because he is a cool cat with a good heart, not because he has to do anything. And yes, I would help Santa move his dining room table simply to help. I do not need a darn thing from him. I want him to tend to his own happiness. I dig males because they exist. They have such compassion and greatness within them. Though they are used and discarded by the world for their utility, I see males as wondrous beings. Males are diamonds because they exist, not because they accomplish labor. Yes, even vagina-pandering manginas and white knights and simps, who anger me beyond belief, even they have infinite value as well. I realize that they are victims to a slavery which has brainwashed them from birth. It's funny we don't have a fat female holiday icon we inundate with selfish demands of zoo animals and real estate and expect her to battle sub-freezing atmospheric conditions traveling the globe in a glorified wheelbarrow, then shimmy up and down our fireplace vents in order to hand-deliver our greedy requests to us. Moreover, do you think any of the reindeer are female? Oh, please. Obviously, we sequester male reindeer to pull this rotund delivery man around to the houses of females that claim they haven't kissed every fella on the block, and so they deserve yachts and convertibles and duplexes in their stockings. Besides, those reindeer need to make that money from pulling Santa's sleigh because they have a bunch of entitled does at home on their butts waiting for his paycheck. And a couple of the reindeer, I think Dancer, Donner, and Blitzen, they have deer support to pay the ex-doe, who took them to the cleaners in divorces. No. Obviously, the reindeer are most assuredly male, used for their utility just like the elves. Do you think Santa would employ female elves? A few females might force their way in through female affirmative action, but males are the only elves who are willing and compelled to do such back-breaking manual labor to produce material goods to deliver to entitled greedy humans around the planet, and so they labor 18 hours a day, 364 days a year in the toy factory in order to make money because they have a bunch of greedy mouths at home to feed. Besides, if a couple female elves did work for Santa, eventually the male elves would simply have to pick up the slack, lift all the heavy stuff, and produce her share of the toy quota while she takes bathroom breaks and texts her friends. Or she would have a sexual harassment lawsuit against Santa or one of her elf supervisors. No, the female elves are at home waiting for that bum elf husband and his paycheck, then nag him as to why he has not approached Santa for a raise. Yeah, you think she wants to live under a 1,200 square foot roof forever? Males are used for their labor, provision, and protection, then discarded. This is how we treat our human male stock, much in the same way that we treat Santa, as a utility. The moral of the story here, as with all my messages, is that we devalue males in order to justify their usage and disposal. Period. Point blank. Bottom line. My friends, enjoy Christmas, but realize the underlying male devaluation paradigm which belies everything in this world, and help me to awaken Santa and Rudolph and the elves and our brothers around the world to male devaluation and disposability. My brothers, stand with me, live free.